Welcome. Something a little different, I think, today. Anybody who follows me on this channel, or if you don't, I guess I'll just tell you now, not that it's that exciting, is I predominantly tend to play a Night Elf Druid in Season of Discovery here, where you can get runes, which are basically spells that normally you wouldn't be able to get, and now you could just buy them from the rune vendor. You get all of them. So many that 36 out of 33, so I guess there isn't 33. Anyways, I am doing a Shockadin, or I'm trying to, which is essentially, I'm holy. I'm full holy. I mean, look at all those points, 13 points into holy. And the idea is pretty simple. I'm holy. I mean, there's really no other way of explaining it. So, for example, exorcism could be used on any target, as I just did there. I'm using the Crusader Strike from the rune I judge. And because I did an attack with one of my runes, my spell damage is increased by 164. So that's huge. Or sorry, by 64, not 164. And then I have melee attacks deal additional damage, blah, blah, blah. So just like the way that I'm set up, it can make a difference here. Ice skin, you fucking bitch. I like when people just come up to your shit. Anyways. Pain in my ass. I suppose I'll let you join. But in the end... Yeah, you're welcome. Some people are just oblivious. It's fine. I just think it's funny. Yeah, I'm having fun with it. I don't like, compared to a hunter or druid, that I'm walking so slow. I don't have anything that can make me walk faster unless I had Pursuit of Justice on. In which case, then with the two, that would be 8% faster. So that's actually not too bad. And that's like mounted as well. So then that would make you actually faster than anybody in the game there. But this has definitely been a nice change of pace, because as a lot of people know, I think it came with the Burning Crusade. I think it was the way spell power and everything just came about. The Shockadin was born, from what I remember. And people know, predominantly Blizzard knows, that it's kind of a big deal for us, for some people. That's why you can have rogues that can tank, because that used to be a joke. We have mages that can heal in Season of Discovery, and it's all of those things that make it that it's very difficult to just go back and play the regular classic anniversary. I mean, I'm not saying it's not fun, it's just the grind's a lot longer, and basically you can't do as many cool things, but it's gonna have the Burning Crusades. It's like, oh shit. So then I'm like, what do I do? What the hell do I do? It's pretty simple. For now, I'm just not getting on board that anniversary server. Since you can buy all the runes for a copper now in all the major cities, and right at the beginning of where you create your character, like where you spawn in. They could have added a goddamn mailbox, but I guess a copper is not that much. You'll get like 36 copper pretty quick. But in the beginning, that could still take a little wee bit. By the time you get that much, believe it or not, and you buy your skills, you may actually already be at your next mailbox. So it doesn't even really matter at that point. But yeah, so for now, I've got the Night Elf Hunter, the Dwarf Hunter, and the Dwarf Paladin. Okay? Yes, I'd probably be a Dwarf Druid if they had it. No, I like the Night Elf. It all depends on the casting, melee animations, ranged animations, and all that stuff. I'm very, very picky when it comes to everything. I'm just looking for... Now, don't forget, I'm also a little bit of a higher level, so that might kind of potentially skew how much damage I'm doing and like how fast I'm just dropping these things, but not necessarily. I mean, maybe a tiny bit. But it was just to kind of show you what I'm mainly doing here. It's pretty good. You can heal, obviously. Now, they say for the gear to normally have like agility, and you might be agility? Why the hell would you want agility? It's actually quite simple. I just forget how to word it. I think it's because with agility, is it this one here? Sheath of Light. Dealing damage with your melee weapons increase. No, that's not it. There's one where like, I don't know. I don't remember. Let me find it and tell you why. The Art of War. There you go. Your melee critical strikes reduce the remaining cooldown on Exorcism by 2 seconds and its mana cost by 80 seconds. That's fucking huge because that's like your main attack. So yeah, so that's why you actually want like a lot of agility. You don't even really want strength, believe it or not. I mean, I have it, but that's just because I don't care. And that's because it's also all I could get. I also use intellect, which they say is not bad, but it's not up there in terms of priority. It's up there for priority for me just because I want to be able to heal, have a decent amount of mana pool. So I just kind of grab whatever I can find. And then I try to, as you can tell, I got the full Raider set. This is not Raiders. This is the Fortified. I've got the full Defender set for RP purposes. So this is a mixture. Intellect, stamina, stamina, strength. Okay, stamina, strength, intellect. Like, I mix it up. And you know what? It's working perfectly fine for me. I'm having no issues, so. This is definitely something that's fun because what happens with... See, this could potentially take over my hunter. Potentially. And how I look at it is like this. So my druid is dual spec for feral, tank, or DPS, and for balance. So a ranged and a melee. Okay. But I can't do triple spec and heal. But with the Shockadin, you're doing DPS, but you can heal because you're going full holy. So that's the way I'm looking at it. That way it'll give me a completely different role. Whereas when I play Hunter, don't get me wrong, I like the Hunter. But at the same time, for the Hunter, I'm just saying. Oh, shit balls. Of course, she came in, snuck in again. That's that same sneaky shit that took my skin. I'm just messing around. You think I give a shit about her skin? This character's got like hundreds of gold. I'm not worried about it. No, I don't want that. So the point is, by the way, to try and keep this series alive because it's doing oh so well. Hear the sarcasm in my voice there. First of all, let's find a good spot here to yeah, let's do this one. I mean, I can only do so much on my druid. I can only do so many dungeons. I've done a full strat run. We saw how well that went. If you saw the video, if you didn't see it, most YouTubers would say, make sure you go and check it out and give it a like. I'm saying, don't look at that shit. Don't look at it. Don't waste your time. I'm telling you about it, so you don't need to see it. Oh, oops. Whatever. You win some, you lose some. It happened oh so quickly. Ooh. Looks like he's hurting. Let's heal him up. Holy shit! Ba-bang! Just like that. Full heal. Yeah, so there's only so much that I can do. There's like Dire Maul left. There's Blackrock Depth. Upper, lower Blackrock Spire. And then what? I don't plan on raiding. I just want to go around, have some fun. Like literally, like I just roam around, toss some heals here and there. And I do absolutely like nothing. Whereas at least here, like I'm doing something because I'm questing, right? But honestly, it may come to a point where it really slows down. You know what? I am going to go over there. Where it really slows down and there's not much left to do other than just me rambling about the same old crap I do all the time in all my videos. And I have just gameplay of me on max level, semi-geared characters just roaming around going, oh, let's pick this zone. Today, let's go here, see what happens. Different interactions, because it's going to be dynamic. You're never going to run into the same people twice. It's never going to be the same situation twice. You'll be in the same spot multiple times. Then that's about it. So, if I do that 365 days a year, naturally, unless I was a comedian like Dave Chappelle, it's not going to be overly entertaining. And we could tell that by, well, not necessarily, but by the views that I've been getting on these videos. They're not that great at all. There's some people that are good. I've made videos that I know for a fact are funny. They get shit views. Then I've made crappy videos that I knew just were not good videos. They get a lot of views. Remember, just because you're getting a lot of views doesn't mean the video's good. Really. So that's essentially the plan. It's just me going through this for now, rolling with the punches, see how it works out. And in the end, I don't see myself like doing warlock and warrior and priest. And with all due respect, I've done them in the past. I've done every class, every race, every faction, max level, max gear. That's what happens when you're cranking over 80,000 hours over the past 20 years. It's a long time. Now I'm just looking to have a more laid-back experience, and classic season discovery kind of gives me a more relaxed vibe while still retaining the classic feel. Minus, all the runes, because you don't have to use the runes if you don't want to. You don't have to use the 150%, where is it, extra XP and all that shit. You don't have to do that. You can choose to opt out of it at the innkeeper. And then for the runes, you just don't use them. You didn't want to, right? But other than that, it's still very much classic. Like, it's very classic-y. This is what happens with a decently populated server. On one hand, you'll be like, oh, I love how there's people everywhere. But then you'll curse it at the same fucking time. Because it's filled. No. No fire for you. Nobody wants it. I gotta kill the mongrels, the poachers, the Redridge mongrels, yeah. Guess I'll do that for a couple more minutes, and then that'll be it. Like I said, going into the new year, nothing really different. I've stopped a year ago, as you know, doing patch notes, killing myself, reading patch notes to games I didn't even give a shit about. Gaming news is different. Yeah, there's too many people. They're invading Azeroth. Couple of these. Wow, there's a lot of people. Especially, I find, since you can buy all the runes now and you don't have to work for them, I find There's definitely a lot more people. Blizzard even said, like, we just want you to have fun. And that is definitely what I'm getting out of this. The different playstyles, like I said, it's a pretty big deal. Red Ridge Mongrels. I don't know where these Mongols are. Oh, I guess that's one of them there. Of course, it's a trasher. I don't need the trash. Pun intended. I saw what that hunter tried to do. Like, ain't happening, bitch. I'll just get them all because they probably share a spawn anyways. Yeah, so it might take a while actually. To get some of them. However, you know what? Maybe we'll go on a little adventure here. I don't even care if that thing dies or not. Fuck it. Gonna go to the other side where there's more. And then after that, I figure, well, that'll be it for the video. I just kind of like to show the style a little bit. Yeah, there can be more here at this camp. They've all been slaughtered. Really? There's some way over there? Well, whatever. And here we just kind of wait. 17 minutes. I'll make you go through the pain. Obviously, you can leave whenever the hell you want. Yeah, so going into the 2025, it's going to be the same thing as last year. Covering new games that come out, naturally. Things like Assassin's Creed, Farming Simulator, any fairly decent big game with any type of hype, I'm naturally going to cover. Do a little mini-series on it, give my first impressions of the game. And then after that, move on to the next one and then just play random games that I enjoy. There's really not that many that I can see myself like revisiting time and time again. World of Warcraft being one of them. American Truck Simulator. Then wrestling on my wrestling channel is another one. Channel's not doing good, but I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. So, you come here often? Watch me leave and then they just like show up out of nowhere, but then I wouldn't know. 4 of these little bastards. Are they really nowhere else? Apparently not. Apparently it's like here, and sometimes the respawn rate can be pretty decent. Oh yeah, the condor meat. That's like, I'm going like, oh, condor meat because there's not a lot of those vulture birds. They're kind of almost extinct, if you want to use that terminology. Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be a pickle when I do that on my own. Well, we're heading into the 20-minute mark, but at least this kind of shows you some perspective as to how long you can be waiting if you're like playing this game and you're like, oh, I miss it. Good times. Oh, there's good times, but there's also a lot of annoying times. Like, it's like, okay, can you just bring them back now? Can you respawn them? I mean, Belly Grub the Boar would have respawned 5 times by now. He's a quest boar, but so are these. Yeah, I think I'm just going to end it here. You've seen enough action. Plus, I'm getting bored, honestly, and tired. I might just end up going to lay in bed, play some Nintendo Switch or something. So as always, thumbs up if you did like the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm in trying to make me more relevant in search results. You see how well that's been going the last few years. And then if you want to subscribe, great. Not, whatever. Thumbs down if you didn't like it. And I'll bend it in half. Twist it, and I'll break this little thing off here in your ass. And did I already say if you want to subscribe? I can't even tell. I'm so half asleep right now. You can, and if not, whatever. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Maybe there'll be a little bit more excitement. Maybe I'll have a few more levels under me or something like that. I'll just have to wait and see. But yeah. Plus, I'm still contemplating if I even want to do this to begin with. I might just stick to my druid and say, you know what? Forget it. Just gonna stick to the druid and hunter. Or maybe just a druid and a paladin. Or maybe just a druid. Whatever. Alright. Bye for now.